Kwano jaffe tusubga yangwa mangu.
HTV empowering you. You watch.
Sister Charity Neja, uranga ya heire chichoncho. Chichoncho chanje, tinchine muburyaria. Konka borugambo, batenzi, mwegaruchemu. Ugire nshero, mureke kubuza abantu emirembe. Mundecenge bonera gorore, aborugambo mbwenu mweyite. By the way, nke bonera gorore, aborugambo ibwe mukorogo. Mundecenge bonera gorore, aborugambo mbwenu mweyite. By the way, nke bonera gorore, aborugambo ibwe mukorogo. Achacha meme nakatare, necheri kwenda kandi chori kurya. Utareba umuntu naryajo natokagira ngo abwe tatari kurya mugati. Irecho nicyari kwenda, nicyo kikumuho businje. Imwe aborugambo, mucumitwe bizimba byanyu. Undecenge bonera gorore, aborugambo mbwenu mweyite. By the way, nke bonera gorore, aborugambo ibe mukorogo. Undecenge bonera gorore, aborugambo mbwenu mweyite. By the way, nke bonera gorore, aborugambo ibe mukorogo. Hanga taratanje different n'abacara. Ejo twena nitchumanya, twahurwa amasina. Kala size na height. Hangwe n'obukoryo omuntu bwarukongera omulavu. Kwenda kukumba musheija wabari kuba nibamwenda n'enkuyanja. Kazite bambi turifane, obuntu bwari kurema akakwikiriza. Ikinda waremwe ikiriza obuza bari kumanya bakwegese. Nabasasiranga batakukimanya, kunigo wabandiza hanamba. Neija nakukiza obukoryo bakusharayo erabuzenya bote hita. Nabasasiranga batakukimanya, kunigo wabandiza hanamba. Neija nakukiza obukoryo bakusharayo erabuzenya bote hita. Ebintu byaremaho byesasire reka kutega itaro. Aba bashaija bari kureba ati ikintu cyo kuzanisa wa mutunga. Abacara tukimanye, ibenda kuyiriza konka ibyo guteko kabisiriza. Umuntu yaryo wowe gukuba nsatagara cyota kayebuza. Nabasasiranga batakukimanya, kunigo wabandiza hanamba. Neija nakukiza obukoryo bakusharayo erabuzenya bote hita. Nabasasiranga batakukimanya, kunigo wabandiza hanamba. Neija nakukiza obukoryo bakusharayo erabuzenya bote hita. Tuteire mpaka nitwebuza ekiri kukirayo munsi kube ky'omuhendo. Abamwe nguni sente, abandi nguni amatungo, tibari kukimanya. Hariho akagambo kagufu munonga, enyuguti ina niko k'omuhendo. Ahasi y'izuba, enyamaishwa zine sente, wonka zine lavu. Rebera hari ekyo, benshi tibari kukimanya. Ulavu ebeyo omuhendo, imwe mukimanye, abatari kukimanya. Ulavu teine kiri kingana.
Bingi tibari kukimanya kulavu ebeyo omuhendo. That was or it still is a very big tune, and it was a true definition anyway. When it comes back to life, definitions, and one has to define love. There is a very, very controversial contrast there, where your friend actually can risk to have a car, sleep in the garage or outside of, give it to a friend. When it comes to a wife or a man, very, very, very big story over there. This is how we start our part 2 of Faces of Uganda, in an episode where we feature the mother of modern music in Western Uganda. It started with her. Trust me, if you're young, then you actually do not know the history of music of this land. When it comes to female artists, she made it. She actually created this space. We are talking about Sister Charity. Now, what if I told you that my sister is better than yours? This is how we start this. Welcome back, and again, thank you for accepting to share more and more of your life and the
and of course, I also thank
professional
you to
touch, yes.
think about me and know me in
Yes.
that kind of status. Who doesn't want this really?
Well,
Who?
there are some, trust me.
Sure.
There are some. The
Maybe
last
they are
time I
not in
checked,
this modern world, we are trying to be there actually.
the last time I
You're
checked,
so tough.
celebrities are really hard to get. You have to go through a secretary, then yeah. But trust me,
we like enjoying top secrecy.
uh,
So when someone calls you, is like, I want to ask you to interview you, this and that, and you're like, wanaza kuomboze bichi. Ate ochifunamo nkakuwa kuteekateeka nkabasa obutakubera kw'okwenda ensi emanya, and you're like, I'm not going there. But we are available.
well, that makes us special, and you who actually keeps watching us, you're the most special one, because if you're not there, then we shouldn't actually be thinking of this. We started with a beautiful song. Some people really liked it. Some would actually request for it on all airwaves. Quite a big meaning over there. It comes us, it brings us to the first kind of question, whether if someone is going to sing, is actually singing about their life, or it is what they actually think. It's their opinion, or it's what they have seen, particularly in the song. What inspired it?
Abanyetacho obutundi Charity ogondo murundi obintu mukumanya nka Sister Charity.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be once again on 8 TV omurundo gwa kabiri. Mwebare nempuraje.
Okay.
Ekikyeshongore kya love. Once again, I want to thank Rasta Charles.
Yes.
Because he's still the one who wrote this song.
Ah.
So when it seems their experiences that Sister Charity passed through, no. That is why we have writers.
Yes.
He thinks of a topic, he writes it down, and he gives it to you to go and sing. But majorly, I think these writers, they think of what happens in real life. So I think Charles sat down and he was like, yaza kweshongora hari rukunda kajigamba hochi kunkashimwe none wanje kanaija gashanga nshitamyani. He's like ndanyenda kanga ho kachari ya kashiya basa kumpa mwaka moto kankanja, and he's like, no, you can take, you can
have even for
but
3 days.
when you're sitting there with him, he has his wife, and then you start looking at his wife like this in that kind of romantic kind of manner.
The story changes.
So I think he sat down and he thought about such a topic. Maybe that is how he came up with it.
Okay.
I have no idea about it, but in real life, this is what is happening.
This is what is happening, and in our first part, you told us we were supposed to see Dr. Charity. I come to referral hospital, oshange unka Dr. Charity and wine kubana nkoraho But later, like he told you, fate and destiny twists you to what God really prepared for you.
Yes.
Are you liking the dream that you are living today? How is it like?
I came to accept that everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
And when God is preparing your way, He prepares how you will start and how you will end. That creator of ours, He has the reasons as to what He put us in this kind of life.
Yes.
So yes, I can easily have a dream, but when it is not what God prepared me for, then I cannot end up there. So I came to accept, though it is a very challenging kind of career, because you have to live that kind of high rated status. Then you don't have to just happen like that.
Yes.
Then you have to be a role model for other people. You have to be such kind of
all the nice things.
Yes.
Yes.
It is such a challenging career that brings you to a level that you cannot meet all the standards that people want. So that is what gives me headache. Sister Charity is a celebrity. She has to be living like this. She has to be putting on like that. But men, you find me like putting on the way like Mothers Union guys put on, and they're like, look at our celebrity, So, but when actually that is you. So it is a bit challenging, but I came to accept that is what God prepared for me, and I hope for the best there in the future.
Okay. We will talk about the future, but for now, let's roll back the past and present. When we come back to the field of music, do you think, if you could help actually paint the picture? I understand, for example, you told us at the time there was no recording studio in the land, and you had to go to Kampala. Today, J Crazy is there, so and so. I mean, there are
even
so
Rasta
many.
Chaz himself.
Exactly.
He has, yes.
Quite many of them. What has changed, or if you could compare really the two times at that time, the music industry in the region here?
When I fixed myself majorly in Western region,
Yes.
First of all, people have come to know that music can be a career. Because they used to think that you become a rascal when you join the music. But we started it, we did it in a humble kind of way, in a responsible manner, and it ended up in people's minds that music is also a kind of a thing that one can join and still stay a responsible person, and at the same time reap something from it, and it can make someone popular and lift up some families that we have there that was not there before. We faced that challenge very, very much, but as per now, but as per now, you find a parent like searching for Sister Charity. I have my kid, she's good at singing. How can you help her? How can you help him?
Yes.
And you're like, okay, you have started to appreciate. That is one. Two, like you have said, there were no recording studios here because we had no songs in that category here. To me, that is what I think. People understand the business.
Okay.
Yes.
That's where we had culture, because you have your instruments there, xylophone there.
Exactly.
I understand.
So I think it was because they had no such people here in their land. But when we started it, later, small, when others took us as their role models, they also started singing, and we became many here in the land. And that is why studios are coming here once again and again, and they are coming more and more, by the way, and they are doing well. That is two. Then three,
if we could get to music itself.
Yes.
Your time, you would really listen to music and almost pick a book and start writing because of the message or that kind of natural touch.
It was where I was I was coming
yes.
to actually. Music has changed a lot. They have made it more of business than bringing messages to people.
Yes.
Nchikube nchitere emyezi eshatu kirigeho ntehe ekindi ntere ekidongo bakanga kange bazine bagire. But for us by then we were like sitting down, think of a topic that really relates to the hearts of people, to the lives of people. Then when you read such a song, someone is like, chirimu mushonji. But today music has changed. Omuntu nate bigambo bibiri bishatu mu cyeshongoro achendera kitahari nyowa habwanje it is not good. Ahabo kuba ntwende byeshongore bikore aha mikoro y'abantu, ntwende byeshongore bizo mu mahoteli nkaga omuntu akihurikirize, omuntu akitomo motoka yagende nayihamwe amakuru ngwe tukabe ntuburire njiri okutwarira hamwe tusya messages zishemerira mu bantu.
Should be music I'm comfortable to watch with my kids and yes.
Very good.
What?
Though at the same time was kushanga mutwine youth mpango mwihanga compared to the other times. Twabe tweshongora. Haza bunu bambende bye kubanyino.
Times have changed.
Yes. So I think still it is somehow relevant.
Okay.
Twine kuba tubine binjiko okukira charite na chazi na nankogo. Bari abagumu mu category yugumane shomesa negira as our legends, as our mothers and fathers, but still these ones bine kuba no relating
the generations have
what
changed,
the generation wants.
Oh.
So ninjangu na necho
very important to note. Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise music enyuma akasenta ko kwatakaringaniro katamu bonka hati nabo ikabe expensive. So abana bariyo bakora music ogwirobu really I pity them. Though nanyakiriyo music but me I release at my pace. Tochinsha bakasi abo kuba to me I think I've done enough.
Yes.
So they are facing that challenge. One comparing enyuma na hati abana bagikozere business munonga wano zo mu studio ye he wants a lot of money. When it comes to video then it is something very different. A lot of money to be put. Then okuwajwara the kind of life you have to live, it is becoming more expensive than it was.
How much would actually one need? Now asa ankara yabo mane.
I think I wasn't kaha audio for example. Nichirira ine we akasenta ko kuba ine na studio yiwaza. Notanchira range ne tantari 15 to 2 million. Audio yonka.
Oh.
Ngako no ndetse runyi chimaisa ngoza kutana turo mitwara 5 chinana 1.5 to 2 million. Akuna original ndi chintu chirunji.
Video.
Then waza ha video abana mbatamu even more than 30 million.
Oh.
Abo kuba hati emyanya ya hato ajumanyira charite that is charite nawe. Obutije nshachite ne cha charite.
30M.
So you have to change places, you have to change clothing, you have to change dancers. Oshanga umuntu ine ko kufuruko kabanza waza ka South Africa kuza gukora video. Abo kwano ndabantu kora lete you know what flashes in their faces are different.
Very international.
So ahwaho nho embera ho yahika. I really pity the next generation in the music.
Well, we still of course have a lot to pity about the generation, though if we are to, you were a music legend, because I still believe Nkahati, if we are to organize competitions, Western Uganda's Got Talent, you're one of the people I would vote as a credible judge. Are we there yet? Kokuza kureba mureba ngo ndikana n'umutindo really
just a few musicians here abakutamu time yabo akakore kintu akacozo karangucazamo umushonji nkako kuna nagambire music ya hati I cannot blame them abinje nibija kukitera bakahendera so nyo nashitamo mu mpaka nkezo nabagweruka ahabo kuba
because we're looking at
they might end up like scoring nothing ahabwanyi wokundi kuteka ngo music okweshemerire kuberi na nomushonjo gushemerire kubagugira. Yes.
Would that would you help maybe okatugambira? There are things that have been confusing, and you could perhaps tell us. There is the one we call an artist. There's someone we call a singer. Do the two terms fall in your explanation? Itwa rugam would I don't know.
Most of us here, we are singers.
Okay.
I said if I'm a singer, I won't say I'm an artist.
Where is the difference?
No katambuka mukuzira ngo umuntu nico bamanyirire, but an artist aine kuba nayogaha kweshongora using your own vocals. Then you also do some other, like playing instruments, like writing down songs, like composing them, like that is what makes up an artist. Ensonda zona nono basa okuzizana konka hati nyewe Charity omuntu aine kuhandika ekyeshongoro, then me I put in my vocals and my bukugu,
the voice generally, and I don't know, is it are we talking about the voice now?
Yes, someone who can sing.
Okay.
Yes. So ninjang abinjaha, we are singers because we don't write our own songs, we don't compose them, we don't like play some instruments. We only go to the studios, sing, go perform. Those are the singers.
Wow, this is not to say that others are not good. Konka iwe if you accept anyway. Kokuza kuturebera mu region nogirangu omuntu ndijo twakubasa kwenda kwija kwandika mu bitabo bya Western Uganda as one of our greatest singer artists. Omuntu okuroka je kandi yes, there is talent here. The rest are, well, they are really good. But who should we place our money on?
Ekintu ekyo nikiba kigumire kugira ngo tenangabo kuba
I honestly understand konka
personal kind of way.
Ni nankana really. Oh, you could, because you're a presenter. Okay, this time this is really in a presenter profession kind of world. Yes. You work on TV. Perhaps there are people that request for songs. There are songs occurring. This is really demand. I mean, you've interacted with people. You've had comments. Okay, this is not your opinion. From people's opinion and in your world.
Yes.
Abana
bari talented tubine namnunga think basa kutambutsa misho riyare nimbana no mbitabo byarahangana basa kunyumbitaba bar umwayi nabar kwesiga nabantagambire nka hari rage. That guy is talented. Obani chitemba, obani chishuma, obani chikorachi, obani norunyankore, obani norujungu, oba you want to mix. I think Reggie is doing very, very well. No muntu okuroka jo tatu nkoko nata musente. He can even do it internationally. Akoga hakaba an export internationally, but from western region of Uganda. Kandi generation eiturumu norangu najijwanga mu because he's still humble.
Yes, very humble by the way.
But at the same time doing it their modern way.
And sometimes with message.
Very good. Very
good. No.
So me I put Reggie.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and Reggie, big ups. You just got your ticket to this show in case you accept. They told us you're humble, and I expect when I reach out, of course, you accept. But thank you, and I think that should be motivating. Such a comment from a legend means a lot. We're not only talking about a legend, but a talented one. Let's have this short break. When we come back, we should be able to have more from Sister Charity. Sounds of a national anthem of a country that lies in the East African region of the world. The Pearl of Africa has significant figures, significant names, but who actually gives platform to these individuals? Faces of Uganda.
shine omuchiga. Bueno, if you have any event, it can be a music show, it can be a party, big or small, and you want it live. You can even catch me and my band on Ayit TV. That is on YouTube, Zoom, or Facebook.
Ayit TV, empowering you.
Yes, thank you very much. Welcome from that short break. And the advert you just watched is true indeed. Ayit TV does live events. We broadcast your event live on Facebook, YouTube, and Zoom. In case you have, we have a listen option for people who want to listen live. In case you have your Facebook page, your event can go live. We're talking about weddings, workshops, product launches, any event that you have. We are in now in the 21st century. Let other people, the audience that didn't attend physically, they can watch live on your page and our page. Sister Charity,
Yes.
last year we saw a DJ Alberto celebrating 10 years of Alberto, and I think Kenzo also did a 10 years kind of. If we are to count 2002 to date, 2020, yes, 22. When it comes to November, as the time you told us, the first day, perhaps, or the first time grade was out, you will be making 20 years. I think we need to say congratulations. You need to type that.
I thank God
yes.
for being in service for all this long.
Are
20 years
we-
is not simple.
Are we seeing that concert coming? 10 years of sister, 20 years of Sister Charity.
I actually had thought about it, but I was like, this needs some kind of engaging so many other partners.
Yes.
You need companies, you need radios, you need TVs, you need, so it is something you cannot just think and then start on it. You do some steps a bit. Maybe at 25, when I'm still alive, because now that 20 years have gone.
They have
and
not
I've
gone.
Not yet, what I mean, I've
Give
not
us
yet
this.
reached in the middle of what I am preparing.
Oh my.
So this year must go.
We need
But it
it.
is high time. It is high time.
You tell her how we need a
have-
concert. We need
It's
it.
high time we have celebrated Sister Charity in music.
Oh
Really,
my, I can
for all these
imagine.
good years, yes.
Singing all your songs on band with all those legendary musicians coming up with you. Trust me, this would be a biggest concert around. And anyway, we should be able to
We
wait
are all
for that.
stakeholders in this. It is not only charity. So I can begin with you. And
Well.
see what we can do about
Well,
it.
yes, we should be able to anyway have that. Talking about that, we have seen Zara coming as the latest one, a very, very big one.
amazima g'omushaija nogareba gweina katungireho witu bikaterera bitu wetahindukaho okuyabeire nankunda haza kongeraho nanfaho takwikiriza kabikona kumpikaho nidushitama tuhanura tukwatanisa tuhikirize bitwatiisa nimurinda risize nanye ntekirarinda mpaka nahisa eki ni rukundo y'abantu betenga ruhanga kakusimanta mutansimura naba nindote kiroto canje mutakita bambe tukaterera tinje torora yagashumba rukundo nentwara kazingura mukazano kazara yagashumba rukundo nentwara
obwesije bw'omukazi nobureeba woli omukenesi
One. I think within no minutes you were in all radio stations in the region. One would think, Ashwin Charity Kanchenanga Abena Tonjera Yobundi. Are you thinking of more music or what is coming next? what should we expect in future? It could be about music or some other projects that you're planning really. Yeah.
That is somehow related. First of all, I want to thank Sebo Ruben.
Yes.
He's the one who wrote this song. So he's been watching me for a period of time.
Yes.
He was like, I will one day approach this lady and I do a collab with her. I salute Ruben. And it brought some relevance of Sister Charity and the current generation.
Yes.
Very many people were surprised to see
In that
a
beat.
mom singing with a son.
How was that so really? No.
Anyway, that is how they brought it up. That is the version they are bringing. I salute. I will be doing more music.
Yeah.
Yes, but this will be upon my pace.
Yes.
Because now I have so many other responsibilities. Like I've told you, music needs a lot of money and attention. When you have this and that, and you don't like combine your thoughts only on music, then it becomes difficult. Secondly, to me, I think I have tried to be in music for a period of time, for more time. So it is high time you have also, as my fans, given me a breath, and I release songs
On your pace.
when I feel like I have to. Because when you go at that pace of fans and that this generation we are having, then I will end up also releasing half-baked songs.
Sure.
And
Which
that
is
will
not
be
among your core
very
values.
good. That will be destroying my other kind of trust people that had in me. So I'm not running away. Like you people, you've been thinking, Charity music wachirekera abana cyasisikara. No, I'm not
Yes.
running away in any way. But please, begayiride mureke ngumenye tware inshobozo bunshemerire kubanisha.
You're at a level where government should be seeking your service to promote their services. I have heard some of your songs you've done for politicians.
Yes.
At the time, in the last elections I was in Uganda, I liked one you did for Panado. Very, very good song.
Yeah.
And the rest anyway. If organizations, we're talking about government organizations and NGOs have a campaign that they are, pushing around, are you open to such?
Very much open. Very, very much open.
Okay.
Actually, I was also challenging myself.
Yes.
I was like, but I've reached the level of at least singing at something that is meant for such organizations, not necessarily my mom, my father,
Yes.
my cousin, my relative, that kind of audience. I was like, can't I also do a song that really targets this and that, and I also show those guys that I'm also a concerned citizen, to show them that I've reached that level of also thinking about such things.
Yes.
So I'm really very, very much open for that. If new organizations come up and approach me and we do this together.
Okay.
Yes.
Trust me, we are going to cut out this very one and let's forward it in all the organizations, at least all projects that target Western Uganda, campaigns, government campaigns, malaria, sijui, COVID-19, sijui, tuve kukavera, all these. I know if you sit on a project, really, the message would move.
And I'm very much disturbed
Very
by
fast.
human trafficking. I hate it.
Okay. Well, talking about things you're disturbed, of things that annoy you, things that you don't like in the society. This show is Faces of Uganda. We believe that you are our face. We believe that if you woke up in the morning and said, guys, no, this is the song about River Ruizi, please, we are Twechaye. No. I use River Ruizi. Someone else could put anything else. Could be pro or against government. Are you thinking of anything to do with politics? Should we be able to think that so soon we are going to see a poster
Mr.
to represent our women in Uganda?
Mr. Biarhanga, no. I will always give support.
Yes.
I will always be open for anyone who wants my other services to support his political kind of career. But I'm not ready for that because I am not a politician.
But you're a leader.
Because, look here, when we relate what we call politics and what is happening now, there is a lot of mistrust, a lot of lies, a lot of unhealthy competition.
Yep. People can kill you
of
anyway.
Which I cannot really get myself involved in. Maybe if God's intervention comes in and he backforces the minds of these people we have these days, and they go back to the core values of being a political leader or something related to that. Otherwise, I'm not ready for this condition.
Here is the calculation, Charity. Politics need popularity. Music is a good mobilization tool. You are singing message. We look up to you. I don't know.
It's unhealthy. Why? It's unhealthy.
Okay.
I can't compete in
So,
this situation.
if it's not politics, organizations usually employ or look out for ambassadors, look out for, PROs or someone really that can represent them in a community, especially a community where someone is actually respected. Would you accept such an offer? Ambassadorial kind of PRO or project kind of
when it is
face?
not a political kind of thing.
Yes.
If it is, for example, an ambassador for maybe, which example can I use? Like maybe for Wind Impenetrable National Park. Such kind of things.
Looking at faces of tourism and yes.
Very good. But not being an ambassador of Uganda in Sweden.
Okay.
That one I can't do.
Okay. Well, that is understood. I guess there should be a comment really coming through. Trust me, people are going to ask that you stand. And I'm one of those people. But if you choose to disappoint us, it is also okay.
They started a long time ago, by the way. But I've been like, I'm not ready.
Okay. That's
But
not...
still, God knows better.
Well, obwire bwa kuno nukwenda bushangire nindeba bwashuba bwatambura speed ya mani, and that is why I'm going to ask you, there are people that you inspire, like we've been talking about. There are people that always want to be like you, young ladies, young boys, and all those. Do you have some, kind of advice, peace of mind that has let you move all through the stages that you could live with them?
First of all, I thank God for making me what I am, being an inspiration to so many people. I used to think that if you're a lady, then you only inspire ladies. But I'm happy that even men, boys, ever have always told me that it is you who inspired us.
Like Sebo, I am telling you, like Ruben really is a very good example.
Thank you very much. So I thank God for that. The advice I can give is one. I think to me what matters more in this world, to keep in your career, I think the most important thing is being trustworthy.
Okay.
Others come later. When you do a deal with someone, don't breach it. Stick to its cause. Do it the way you wrote it on paper. Even when your services are not all that good, but someone must, I use the word must, deal with you because she knows that you must do it. It must end in a good way, not in the other kind of tears. So to me, that is what has made me. If you deal with me, you deal with me. Even when it is on a very, very little kind of money.
Yes.
If there comes another person, like on the same date, for example, you have a party, but I had agreed with this one on this small money, I must go to your wedding. I will not change just because this one has come with a very big sum. When you build that, people will stick to you and your career will be a success.
Okay.
Yes.
That is a very, very beautiful one over there. Are there services you would call for these people to support you? Maybe kind of latest services that you perhaps offer the public? I don't know.
Echango muri yecho nokugira ngo tokaguma mu music yonka nchendo kumene supporting sa nebindi. This time around I have a project electoral surprises bantu amukenda kustwara. For example, if you have your mom, she brought you up and you're like, mama nienda kumwereka rukundo because she did this and that to me, you hire me turebo surprise itwamuha then nyonyohoreza nje mutwara oborya heru oborya mwiguru oborya munsi hati nyonje mukushikiza then namunonga kwa kumangu sister Charity nwe yagereta the name that she knows na hurra yamanya ngukijo mu businge.
That's a very, very good one. Does it involve singing for her?
Yeah, if it necessitates. If it necessitates, yes.
Okay, we won't talk about pricing
I
now.
really need your support.
Do you mind sharing your number?
My number, yes. It is me to handle them. 0782 33 44 27. Here na WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, then that's a term that I got from Henry. You should be able to get in touch with her. Unfortunately, just like you see the weather in Mbarara, really, it's getting a little bit darker. We are going to be ending it here. Trust me, and this has been interesting. All your comments, unfortunately, we have no time to go through them. But trust me, she is going to be reading through and reply a few. You have been watching us from her page. Also, thank you very much. This is Faces of Uganda. Any of your songs that you like very much, we leave it for them.
Yeah, hamyecho ino chikwate kurunji. Pachete choine.
Choine.
Okay. Jaga chakufurka, then I don't know.
I hope it's not a dedication, but yes, that's how we end this.
Ekibikirwa kimanywa mukama wacho kulyaine kyayine nishabote kyamatu abokuba binaleta tibyabonda buli pesha mu kituli kyalyo ekintu kyona wabo kino mu ngalo nobasa butamanya maani gakyo bonka bageza bakakikwiyaho nobankoliyo wayeshwekire bwasesire ekyoyine kikwate kurungi kandi okibumbatiro takireka kikakufera busha abokuba nibinja bakukyegomba tinshongo wawe nokireba ng'ekyokuzanisa buli gwokuzanisa omugisha gwawe nobalikoliyo wagire kuye kanyuma akarukayo akaryemera atanabire atari kumanya ngu natoneka amagaragere hamye ekyoyine kikwate kurungi manya nibinja bakisolira meisho kole ekizanisa kikakurwa mu ngalo nibwo limanya muhendo gwakyo hamye ekyoyine kikwate kurungi manya nibinja bakisolira meisho kole ekizanisa kikakurwa mu ngalo nibwo limanya muhendo gwakyo omuntu wena yakora ahatari kusimwa manya nawo kwamani nangwa nobuya kubaliwe busa abakozi ba bizinesi kasitoma yakuguraho kamusima ikimuretera yagarukanye ntya na buriya oshanga takikurugaho atureberaho bakundire ekigambo niwe bare aho rikoma ku kigambiro nisho niko maniga rukundo kweyongera wabo mwine kimanye cyarukora n'ikirunjo musimbe habwe kuba wabo takikozire hariya barakikore bakamwiba mutima ekigambo ni kimwe webare oh thank you owasimwa nayongerwa n'omwakubari wa manini geyongera ekigambo ne kimwe kwonka kirina manni mingi nomukirabe nekirema bingi okugamba ekigambo kimwe kwonka kirimu ekihama iwe kikolese kwali mbugana nyensyo lya nsima buli mukozi aha mulimo gwe kina bosi wawe yakuha omusharo mwebaze habwokuba hariyo abali kukora bakanyagwa kuwakuba oliwo okorota imwe abageiga genda omukozi yakukorera kurungi omwebaze habwokuba kwatakubireho ebyali okukorera tokubasize kubyekorera oyihireho omushara ekigambo webale nikigaruzamu amaani nangwa n'obuyakubaliwe buli kyolikukola wareeba nikikutwala omu maisho kimanye ngu enyima hali yali kukushinga obutali mwebwa rebera hali abo bakumire habina obusinjo mu maka gaabo kimwe habibaletire bahangara omu rukundo n'okusiima n'okwebaza liwe libuli obwe bunashoberwe nononono ekyoyina ekikwate nga girasi iwe nankanya olihunjira abakatwibaho olyantebeza ekyo ekyoyina ekyoli kwetasitane manya nikiyita malayika kuri hale.
I'm trying Omuchiga. Bueno, if you have any event, it can be a music show, it can be a party, big or small, and you want it live, you can even catch me and my band on Ayit TV. That is on YouTube, Zoom, or Facebook.
Ayit TV, empowering you. You're watching Ayit TV, empowering you.